It's not something I was familiar with. I knew nothing about, running a business. And I quickly figured out that I sucked at most of it, right? Most everything I was trying to figure out how to do, I didn't know how to do. But I actually started this path of like mentorship and community at a conference, the first e-commerce conference I went to. And that conference had a small Facebook group for the attendees. And I had this crazy idea. I got to the hotel there in Orlando and I typed in the Facebook group. I said, hey, the first 10 people that respond to this, I'll buy you a steak dinner tonight. And 10 strangers responded. And I said, okay, I got to buy steak dinners for all these guys. And it was at a restaurant there at the hotel, at the Gaylord Opryland Hotel. Not Opryland, Gaylord Orlando. You know what I mean? So these 10 people all met. We all shook hands for the first time. Some turned out to be amazing friends. Some turned out to be business partners. And the thing that I realized was, hey, these people are struggling with the same things I am, trying to learn the same things. And instead of all of us trying to figure it out on our own, why don't we use wisdom of others? And then I can share the things that I've learned then, right? So that kind of started me down this path of like, hey, we're better together, right? And find people who are smarter than I am, and maybe I can pitch in a little bit here and there as a trade. So moving about 3 years down the road, we started an online community, the Private Label Legion, and with the theme of like, we're all marching together, kind of cheesy, and people like Andrea still make fun of me for my cheesiness. And then I had these people telling me consistently, hey, you need to start like a coaching program. And I said, I don't want to do a course. I don't want to do and then I quickly realized, hey, there's actually value in consolidating people and putting together and having a small group kind of mastermind. And we set things up later to become what's known now as the Centurion League, which everybody here is a member of. And what was amazing about it is, even though it still really isn't profitable at all, it's so valuable for me because I get to share a few of the things that I know, but I learn massively, right? And not just learn, but like I connect. Like I have people on this screen right now that like I'm going on vacation with. Literally, I have people on this screen right now that like I've learned personal things about that encourage me. I have people on the screen right now that are like doing amazing things that when I have a discouraging day, or if I have stress or anxiety, like I know I could reach out to them and say, hey, make me stop being, an idiot and worrying about this thing I shouldn't be worried about, or watching their story or watching their success and getting excited for them. Right. I think e-commerce people think is a lonely world, and it can be, but it's full of amazing people, amazing entrepreneurs. And I myself did this. And unless you that are listening, don't do this, and that is actively go out and find friends, mentors, communities, camaraderie, partnerships. I think you're going to leave a lot on the table when it comes to fun, when it comes to the speed in which you can grow, and when it comes to the ultimate success that you're going to have in the long run.
Thanks, Tim. And one of the things I really want to stress is that we're not pushing any one particular mentoring group or service. We think this is important. We think networking is important. We think masterminds are important. And on I Know This Guy podcast, which some of you may know, every one of the successful business people, celebrities, musicians, anybody who's been on, they all have one thing in common, and that's a mentor. And I'm talking about people that are billionaires having mentors, all the way from the person just getting into business to that all the way up. It's all about getting to have that, I call it a safety valve, when you're, like Tim was saying that when you're having one of those days, Amazon shuts down your account, Shopify is doing something to you, Walmart's doing something to you. Who do you turn to? Or if you're just having a crappy day, somebody's okay, good. But anyway, I thought that was important. This was happening the other day, and it was just like a crap day. And, just turning over and being able to talk to Tim or talk to whoever. And all of a sudden it was, okay, it's not so bad of a day. I was able to solve the issue at hand and, kind of move on with the day at a very quick pace. Also, what I really liked, what Tim was talking about is it's not one person in a mentoring, it's sort of in a group mentoring profile or in a mastermind. It's the group. Everybody on this call right now you can learn from, every single person. And if you have a really active and engaged group, let's say a Facebook group, man, you wouldn't believe the comments and the amount that you can learn, and become an expert. It's really important that, if you're going to get into a business, that you become an expert in the business. And if you don't know where to turn, you at least know where to find the answers. And that's one of the benefits that I've always found. And people know me for that. People know me for my network. And that's why I Know This Guy podcast. And then,
Lunch with the